I'm Erle Montaigue, and this is Tai Chi. The style of Tai Chi that I'll be teaching on this video is the original Yang style. This is the style, the family style, that was handed down by Yang Sao Chung of Hong Kong, as handed down to my teacher, Chu King Hung, and to me. The style is the original style, so sometimes you'll see that it maybe differs from the style that you're doing now. There are in fact a few movements which have been left out of most Yang styles nowadays. What I'll be teaching you on the video is a very important exercise called Qi Kung. Then I'll go on and teach you the whole original Yang style Tai Chi. This Qi Kung is probably the most important aspect of your Tai Chi training. It not only cuts your learning time in half, it creates tremendous power. This is the power part of Tai Chi. This is the part where the Qi is built up and then sent around the meridians, the acupuncture meridians of your body. It's probably, as I say again, it's the most important part in your Tai Chi training. It's a stance, more like an endurance stance, and a breathing exercise. I'll start off by teaching you the stance, then I'll go on to the form. You stand so that your feet are about shoulder width or perhaps a little more apart, and they must be parallel on the insides of your feet, like this. Now you turn your toes up, under rather, like this. See how they're turned under? So that the point here, this point, is off the ground slightly. In other words, it becomes yin, which makes the outsides of your foot, the toe and the heel, yang. This is called kidney 1, the bubbling well point. You have that off the ground, which makes it yin, which drags the yang energy, this tremendous powerful yang energy, down to the bubbling well point, where it can then bubble up, come up to the waist where it's directed, and it's manifested in the fingers and the hands, either for martial arts purpose or for healing purposes. There's no difference in the healing side of Tai Chi and the martial arts side of Tai Chi. You bend your knees, slowly bend your knees until they come down, till there's a vertical line between your toes and your knees. Don't bend them any further than that. Now I'll just turn sideways so that you can see the back. The back mustn't be concave here. It mustn't be stuck out. The bum mustn't be out. You must tuck your bum under lightly. Don't have it so tucked under that there's a dent just in here, like this. So the bum's tucked under lightly. This portion of the back, up here, is flat and vertical, perfectly vertical to the ground. The knees are only bent down to the toes. From this point, raise your hands to in front of you, slowly, out in front, and then slowly pull your palms toward you, like so. You mustn't have your hands right into your body like this. That's breaking the energy here. You must have them out from your body so that there's a circle inside here between your chest and your palms. The position of the hands is just about neck height. The fingers are just about here, neck height. And there should be a straight line of skin there. See that straight line of skin? It mustn't be, in other words, it mustn't be crooked like that. Just one piece of skin between the thumb and the forefinger. This ensures that you have yang and yin in the palm of your hand. You bring the circle into the palm of your hands, in other words. This whole Qigong is called three-circle standing Zen. You have a circle in your feet, as we've already shown. There's a circle in your arms, and you have a circle in your palms. Now the absolute main thing here is to remain totally relaxed and vertical. Have a mirror so that you can look sideways like so and just see that your back is perfectly straight. You'll do yourself a damage if you lean backwards like that. By the same token, you mustn't lean forward like that. Just perfectly straight and in a perfect place of equilibrium. It feels good to stand like this. Or once you get used to it, it does. In the beginning, you'll have a great shaking sensation. In other words, your legs, you'll be shaking, shake like this. If you don't shake, there's something wrong. You must shake in the beginning. This is not because your legs can't hold you up there. It's because the chi can get down to the bubbling well point all right, but when it comes up from the feet, it finds tension, and so it goes bang, 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 like a wave hitting against a wall. So you get this bouncing sensation. After about 6 or 7 weeks, you get over the shakes, and you can actually stand there for at least 15 minutes. You must start off with 15 minutes, and then add a minute a day until you can get it up to at least 40 minutes. This becomes quite a beautiful meditation, and you really like to stand there doing this. If you have pain in your shoulders here or here, just try and concentrate on those points and try and relax them on every out breath. You'll find that you'll actually be able to relax the pain away. And if there's pain there, that's good, because at least you're thinking on one thing and not many things. Your mind's not thinking about the daily activities, etc. As you breathe, you must breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. This portion of your stomach here must stick out when you breathe in like so. This comes out here like this when you breathe in. When you breathe out, it goes back in. You mustn't have your chest like so. Your shoulders mustn't come up and your chest mustn't stick out when you breathe. Like that. Only the stomach area here, this little bit here, sticks out, and then when you breathe in, it goes back in. That's where you must breathe. Nothing at all up here. This all must be totally relaxed up the top. As you breathe in this position, you pull your chin in, like this. Pull, in it comes. This has the tendency to straighten your backbone up. You mustn't lean forward like that when you straighten your chin. You just pull your chin in, and that straightens your backbone up. If you have a little rocking sensation like this, don't force it though. If it just naturally happens backwards and forwards, just let it happen. That's part of what you're doing. You'll feel a slight tingling sensation in your fingers. This is okay. That's the chi coming into these areas. You should feel that, a little bit like electricity. Sometimes you'll feel like you wish to yawn. Well, that's all a part of it as well. You might feel an itchy sensation on your skin. That's also a part of the beginning process of getting the chi to work again. This chi, by the way, stops because through our 20th century living we create stress, and stress is the killer of chi. So we must get it working, we must relax and allow our chi, our energy, to start moving throughout our bodies again. So you stand there like this, you just stand there. Try and think on some beautiful things, like a lovely place you've been or a loved one. But don't dwell on any one thing. Just let the thoughts come and go. Don't sort of think about the daily activities or anything like that. Just let the thoughts come, then they go, and then on to the next thought. You can't block all thoughts out of your mind, otherwise you'd have to have a leaden shield to stop any waves coming into your mind. So just stand there for 15 minutes, you shake. Now after a while, after you've finished the shakes, you start this called squeezing breath. You try